Hi everyone, my name is Jocelyn Lovely. So good to see you all. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so excited. It's dark out and I love it, and I just wanted to, I wanted to record like this. So today I'm doing a video for my beautiful, beautiful Aries. If you guys love this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Today we're working with two spreads, the Anime Tarot and the Luna del Universe Tarot. I think I totally butchered that. Sorry about that, y'all. Je ne parle français. Okay, so Aries, today, this reading, first of all, it was very powerful, okay? Let me start with that. You know, I like to use two spreads just to, mix it up a little bit, but both of the spreads were double confirmation and a lot of the cards that came out. So I knew that this reading, this message had to come out. And bear with me too, sometimes, if I can be honest, when it comes to connecting with spirit, I have to be in the right mindset sometimes, right? And sometimes I feel like, well, if I'm not in the right mindset, then I can't really share. I can't spread whatever's being, channeled through properly. But it's like, no. Sometimes whatever state I'm in, source meets me there. It meets me like halfway there. It meets me where I'm at. And so this is definitely a new experience. And I'm so glad you guys are here to witness that with me. Yeah, we started today with the Eight of Pentacles. You take a look at this card. I mean, look at this beautiful, beautiful fire in here. It's like, it seems to me like, you're at a point in your life where maybe you're ending a long, long, long cycle. I mean, this cycle felt like eternity, right? Probably felt like you were coming from hell. And it's like you already know that it's time. Like, you know it. It's time, right? Because your soul, it's like on fire. It's on fire to start something new. It wants to move to something new. Whether that's a deeper level of spirituality, whether that's a deeper connection with self, right? Maybe the same thing. Whether that's a new project that reflects your values, your needs, your wants, putting yourself first, right? It just seems to me like you're at a point in your life where you're ready to receive, just receive or be filled with nothing but love, emotion of fulfillment, creativity. I mean, look at your cup. It looks like it's just needing to be filled with so much abundance and just everything you could ask for. And it's funny because it looks to me like you're the only one that can give this to yourself, right? I think this is what I'm saying. I think you realize that you're the only person that can give this to yourself. But the only way to do that is if you wrap up this cycle, right? Yeah, it sucks, I know, but you get where I'm coming from, or where I'm going with this too. You're the Empress, right? Boss. You're it. You're the person, right? Like, when you walk, people look, right? When you speak, people listen. People come to you, right? For advice. People come to you to get things done, right? Because you are it. You are boss. And it's funny because you're wrapping up a cycle as the Empress, right? We're not saying you're converting into the Empress. No. You already are the Empress. That means I'm dealing with people who have been doing spiritual work for the longest. Okay, I'm talking to old souls here. And it's funny because the Eight of Pentacles came out again, right? This message needs to come out, man. It's just time. Seems to me like this cycle was really long, but there was a lot of lessons that needed to be learned. And because you're wrapping up the cycle, right? Healing, Judgment's being called on you. I mean, just look at this card, right? Look at this person. There's like a pentacle in the background, right? Up there. It's like a representation of the 4D, right? Of 5D, 4D, the ethers. And this person has been manifesting this dream, this calling, this deeper level of connectivity with self, right? And has now is managing, right? Has managed to bring it into fruition, right? Into the 3D. Like you, right? The Empress, have the ability to make anything happen, but you've been manifesting this for a very, very long time. I'm talking about years, right? This is the Knight of Pentacles. You have been working thoroughly for years, right? Without any assurance that your dreams would come true, but you kept going. And that's why judgment is being called on you today, right? Saying, hey, you wanted this more than anything in the world and you made it happen. You. Nobody else but you. And if you look here, right? Again, it's the Two of Pentacles, but look, it's the same thing. It's two balancing, right? You're balancing, manifesting your dreams into reality. People don't get to do that. They don't. People don't usually get to do things like this. They have to work years to make this happen, but you've made it happen. You're getting a dream fulfilled. You are getting your own dream fulfilled. You've been waiting too long. And it's finally here. And look at this, higher powers bringing in like a new opportunity. Higher powers bringing in a new opportunity here for you. A new loving, creative reflection, right? A new opportunity, reflecting what you've worked hard to not only have but become, right? Because you worked hard. Like I said, I'm talking to an Empress, right? Working hard on changing to become something so that you can reflect that into the 3D and then have it be reflected back in return. And then the Two of Wands came out, right? Because look at this, is all about decisions, right? And at the time you had choices, you know, this card had came up on top, right? Where the wand was facing up. The wand was facing up and you saw the Empress, right? That was a choice. You had a choice. And then you know what was under? The Five of Cups, right? That's what was under, right? Look at the arrows. They point. These are your choices, right? These are your choices. You can keep being stuck where you're at. You can still keep being sad and holding on to what's not yours anymore. What it's time to let go of, the grief, the pain, the things that were not given to you, the injustices. You could still have kept holding on to that, right? But I'm talking to somebody who made the choice to walk. I'm talking to somebody who made the choice to heal and become the Empress and walk out of this as the Empress, right? This is not a game. Your life is not a game. And you have the Seven of Wands, right? Working tirelessly. Tirelessly. Not knowing what was up, right? And, you know, looking into this, I think one of the lessons here, right? Because you came out as the Queen of Cups. I mean, the Queen of Swords, sorry. Look at this girl, right? Coming out of her cocoon. Look at this. Have blind, doesn't even know what she's seeing, right? But she came out of there, right? think one of your lessons here was to learn to have boundaries, right? I think one of your lessons here was boundaries. Self-love, saying no to people who keep taking and taking and taking and not giving you anything back in return. So justice is being called, right? Because you had to come out of that disgusting, horrible lesson, right? Right? The lesson was putting yourself first, making sure you go first, right? Your wants, your needs, the only thing that could be filled, right, would only be filled by you. Well, guess what? Like I said, justice is being called. And guess what? The wheel of fortune. And see, you know what's funny? Again, right? Ethers, 3D, ether, 3D, right? You made that happen. Luck's on your side. And because you realize you made it happen, you realize you need to get out of wherever you're at, you need to heal, you need to move on, you need to, walk alone towards your path. Luck meets you there, right? Luck is going to meet you there, and guess what? But, and double confirmation, right? The Queen of Swords, right? Right? What do we say about this girl? The biggest lesson. But the only difference now is this girl comes out with flowers, right? She's beautiful. She's heavenly. Look at this. But the sword's still there. What does that lesson learn? I come first. You come first, right? You as an I. And that was a painful lesson. I think I'm talking to people who didn't have anything. You had no one to rely on. And I mean no one. So if you were that mom, didn't have any didn't have any support for the kids, nobody could take care of the kids, you had to work, send them off to daycare, send them off to school, come back, take care of them, wrap their lunches, take them to their, after school programs, get the homework done, come home, work, right? Fitting all of that in there. People who are alone, don't have families, don't have partners, got divorced, that had to be on their own, healing, choosing themselves, spending the holidays alone. I'm talking to those people who had no support because the people you were around were leeches, taking and taking and taking from you and taking because they knew you would give. They knew you would. That's why they kept coming back. But guess what? You cut those MFers right out. You cut those hoes right out. Excuse my language. But you cut those MFers right out. And you know what you learned? I'd rather be alone than with bad company. Look at her. Turning her back on these assholes who wouldn't give two-ish to help her out, him out, right? You're still grieving though. You're grieving that past, that pain, whoever hurt you, whoever did you wrong, the injustice, you're grieving that. And that's okay. You grieve that. But you're gonna get right back up and you're gonna move forward like you always do. And guess what? See, you can see this as a love reading, right? The Emperor. You could see this as a love reading, right? You could. But honestly, you know what I think? I think this is you. You came out of this freaking cycle, painful cycle as the Empress, but guess what? On your next journey, moving forward, you upgraded. You upgraded, you manifested yourself into a higher title, into a higher position, into the boss of boss, the dons of the dons. Look at the look at the spiritual initiation. Look at the initiation on his face. Look at everything he went through. This dude, this boss, went through hell and back. That's you. But if you want to look at it as a love reading, you can too, right? I mean, think about it. You just upgraded to Emperor. Guess what, Emperor? You finna meet people that reflect you as you are. You finna meet yourself another Emperor. Emperor and Emperor, right? And if you want to, don't even matter. Don't even matter. But this looks to me like an initiation. Initiation. And when you're initiated, man, you meet all sorts of people. It isn't just a man, a woman, a partner. It's your friends. It's your spiritual family. It's the people that are going to sit there and break bread with you. They will go to hell and back to be there for you. People who give you the type of loyalty that you give out to them. Those are the people that you're going to reflect now, because that's the loyalty you give to yourself, right? You give yourself that much love and loyalty, you get that back. 9 of Wands, you're already there, man. Fast moving, paced energy. Look at that wand. Fast moving. Look at that beautiful blossoming flower. It's done. You're there. Just a little more. A little more crying left. That's it. I mean, look at you. Saying goodbye. Crying. The last bits of you. Letting all that old energy out before you move on and become the star. Because that's what you're meant to be. You're meant to be that star, honey. You're that star. Bask in that glory of yours. Look at that. Filling yourself with nothing but nurturing and self-love. This is a beautiful reading, guys. Thank you so much. Congratulations. I love you, Aries. Bye.